Okay, then we are moving on to the area of the circle. So area of a circle, first and foremost, a circle here too is basically we have the distance around the circle, which we call the circumference of the circle, circumference. Then we have something that we call a diameter, which is basically a line from one end of the circumference through the center to the other end of the circumference. We call that the diameter. Then we have the radius, which is from the circumference to the center, here radius lay. So basically diameter is 2 times the radius, whereas EDE radius is actually half of a diameter. Okay, so the formula for calculating the area of a circle is given by pi r squared. Now pi is actually a symbol that you get from your calculator, and the way you to access pi is you actually go to shift and then press the button le button yabona uyelo lo bafuna accessor, you need to first go and press shift. The minute you press shift kusapho ukuthi gqi into engu-s pha, and then you're supposed to come here and press this button. Now you see we have pi that appears in your calculator. I hope that makes sense. So now in this question we are actually given a radius of 4 centimeters. So in the case that we are given a radius, we can simply substitute a radius in the place of r. But let's say besinikwe a diameter. If we're given a diameter, we take that diameter, we'd say we divide it by 2 to get a radius, and then we'd substitute the radius into the formula for pi r squared. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so pi times 4 squared is equal to 16 pi. All right, so I mean you can go to your calculator and say pi times, and then you can just say brackets 4 squared pi and say equal. Now you can see the answer is what? 16 pi. Now we may not necessarily leave the answer in that form, so what we do is we go to our calculator and press SD so that we can have the answer expressed as a decimal. Then it's now 50,26548,246, and the answer yet we're supposed to round it off to 2 decimal places. So if you look at this, I've written the entire answer. 2 decimal places means we cut off our number at 26 because 1, 2, 2 decimal place. We look at 5, we look at this number and we ask ourselves, if this number is 5 and more, then it means this number goes up by 1. But if this number was 4, 3, 2, 1, then basically this number would stay the same. So our answer is going to be 50,27. This number went up. Why? Because this number is 5 and more. But let's say this number was 4, 3, 2, 1. Then this number would stay the same. Our answer would be 50,26 centimeter. And don't forget square units squared. Okay, so that's area of a circle. I hope that makes sense and it's clear for all of us. We move on to something called perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is the total distance around an object, and it's measured in units. Okay, so we don't put squared or units squared. It's just centimeters, millimeters, kilometers, and so forth. So for instance, this is a rectangle. We want to calculate the what? The perimeter. So we're going to move from here to there. How much did we cover? 4 centimeters. From here to here, plus 3 centimeters. From here to here, plus 4 centimeters. Back to where we started, from here to here, plus another 3 centimeters. So we just add all these values and we get 14 centimeters. That's our perimeter because it's the total distance around a given object. For a square, perimeter is equal to from here to here, 2. From here to here, plus 2. From here to here, plus another 2. From here to back to where we started, plus another 2. We add all those values, we get 8 centimeters. That's the total distance around that object. Okay, I'm going to continue the rest in the next